Welcome back, everyone, to part 2 of the challenge Destroyers vs. Torpedo Boats. Yeah, we did pretty well in the last episode. We designed a destroyer which was essentially a light cruiser. It's 1,000 tons, which is way lighter than a light cruiser, I know, but it has 1.5 inches of armor everywhere, and it is Krupp 4 armor. This is actually pretty significant armor. So far we've gotten very lucky. We've landed our torpedo. So we also, I should say, we went with a torpedo heavy. Well, really, this is a behemoth. I don't even know how we ended up doing this. I mean, I guess we did it at great cost. We only got 3 destroyers. At one point I had 8 in a different attempt of this exact same mission. So we sacrificed quantity for quality, and quality these destroyers certainly are. Krupp 4, 1.5 inches of armor, and everywhere. Extended, belt extended, and belt, and deck extended, and conning tower, and turret, and this and that. Now, we have gun mounts, our shielded gun mounts, I should say. So we don't actually have top turret armor, but at these ranges, it's not going to, that's not going to play a factor anyway. So, let's get back into it. We have a challenger. A new challenger has arrived. I think it's actually the last thing I said in the previous episode. So right now we're just trying to focus on this new one, since we're so close to just killing that one, but yeah. Is he going to go down? This one took a torpedo. Call me crazy, but I cannot imagine a real torpedo boat surviving a torpedo hit. And maybe that's still the case. Maybe this thing's just slowly going to end up flooding to death. Okay, we see something that could be considered concerning. Torpedoes in the water. I think we'd be fine to cut back to our port side into the torpedoes and be fine. I'm going to play it safe. Why risk it, basically? So we'll just do a circle to our starboard right side. And we don't want to go back towards the cruisers anyway, right? We're having fun defeating them in detail. We are on line ahead, but the guy seems to be doing something as if it's line abreast. Yeah, interesting. I don't see any other torpedoes. Oh, we landed something. Hit the Falconau. Faux-canal. I think that's how you'd say it. But I don't know, and French is one of those languages, one of the many languages that I have a hard time pronouncing correctly. I think we're going to brave sending our battleship in a little bit more. I say that right as she takes some damage, but I'm feeling a little bit more confident. And what is that famous line from Darkest Dungeon? The insidious killer or whatever. Confidence. Pride, whatever. But you'd have to say we're doing pretty good. I think that there's only 4 that are in real fighting shape. Looks like another torpedo here, which is going to miss. But I'm thankful because I was not really paying attention. And we are kind of making a course back towards the heavy cruiser. So let me just make sure we don't have torpedoes in the water. Or if we do, they're ours, not theirs. Right now, neither's the case. No torpedoes in the water. Oh, got another hit. Wow, really good. And, those you can tell those 5-inch guns really mean something. Oh, it could have been... No, I don't know who it was then. I'm still going to keep the torpedoes off because still in theory... Oh, are those some torpedoes? No. Oh, yep. I think we can avoid this still. Oh, no. We cannot... there might have been a better way for me to avoid that. That might even just be going down. She might even be going down just like that. So let's detach our other ship. Hard to keep track of those torpedoes. Hey, that's one thing that I think would be nice. If your captain actually did spot a torpedo. Yeah, she sank immediately. Wow. If your captain did spot a torpedo, I think he would raise a red flag to you. Hey, command me. Or if somebody, a scout, look out. So it'd be nice if they had a little red icon, command, showing where the torpedoes are, and this is just a case for a disaster. Without even knowing, we know that there's torpedoes in the water. Yeah, there it is. So we're going to preemptively just take a hard maneuver. That could have gone better, that silly torpedo, but at least we're going to miss the main bulk of their torpedoes. The important thing is keeping our battleship alive, because, I mean, if we don't have a battleship, I really don't feel like we're going to have any chance of success. I mean, gosh, we just pummeled the hell out of this torpedo boat. 300 tons? This is only a 300-ton boat. I mean, just try to imagine a 300-ton boat. I don't know if you'd call it... When does a modifier ship kick in? 500 tons? But these... I think that even 300 tons is big enough to probably be called a ship. Maybe not. But, yeah, I mean, just imagine this, them taking this much damage. I cannot imagine them having any real chance of success against 5-inch shells, much less a torpedo. And yet, they're doing well. So this maybe is an indicator that we need to get in there with our torpedoes. I'm going to have the Arashi come in front of the Kusunoki. And then the Kusunoki is going to open up. She doesn't have that much left in her life. She's very wounded, very damaged. So the best thing for her to do is just unleash her torpedoes before it's too late. It's very unlikely she's going to get close enough to do... What is this? You got to be kidding me. It's very unlikely that she's going to be getting close enough to do damage. Let's have you go after this torpedo boat. In fact, turn towards... Yeah, we are taking a few hits here. We're on fire. So I'm going to have this, the Arashi, go after this other torpedo boat, which is dead in the water right now. Oh, we've done a good job of it. Oh, that was rough. It's a rough blow. It's good. Now the Kusunoki is in front. We'll deploy smoke, and we'll tell her to target... Oh, there's the perfect. That's perfect. Target this one and go ahead and just go normal. You don't need to be aggressive about your torpedo launching, but when the opportunity presents itself. Okay, now you just finish this one off, please, and go ahead and use your smoke because you're being targeted. Oh wow, we actually did land that hit. Perfect. I'm pretty sure a lot of those hits are coming from the Mikaho. She's doing well for herself. She's probably the MVP of this fight, even though our destroyers are at least in a position to tank some damage. And you notice another thing? I don't think I've actually noticed the enemy targeting the destroyers as much. They must do some kind of calculation about who they want to target. And I think that's somewhat informed by the target's armor, like the glass cannon effect, as I call it. Okay, I do see the torpedoes. Oh, we have no ammo, no torpedo ammo left. Well, that's a real big bummer. Gonna tell this guy actually to just turn it off, because with no torpedo ammo, I do want to be more conservative. Oh man, yeah. Although we had a perfect opportunity to actually hit them with torpedoes, we launched a little bit too early. That's my fault. Only have one barrage left of torpedoes. Look, we really gotta hit this torpedo boat. Come back around for another pass. Okay, well, look, it engaged the ones in front. Oh, wow, 800 damage. Okay, you engage this other one, so at least she's under fire. Give her something to think about. I think you're okay with your turn already. She's launched torpedoes, so we know that she's a goner. And we have 9 minutes to do this. Damn it. Again, it's coming down to this. Can we kill them fast enough? I'm pretty sure at this point we would win. I mean, we've lost 2 destroyers. No, wait. We've only lost 1 destroyer. Just from that fluke accident. Huh. Slow you down. Oh, you're already at perfect speed for targeting. Okay. Alright, we got her. Start a fire. 400... Wow. Maybe we don't have her. We do need to move in, though. Come on. Come on, hit for crying out loud. You're so close. I wonder if their accuracy in the game is modeled the way they want it to be modeled, because accuracy is not that I think accuracy should be very poor, especially at range, especially this early on. But up close, this is basically returning to the age of sail broadsides, and you know, you should hit. This is our flagship? What? Strange to think that our flagship wouldn't be the big battleship, but it's yet one of these small destroyers. Funny also that we still haven't sunk this darn ship. Oh boy. I might have her launch torpedoes because we're running out of time. Come on, Arashi. Please get this done. I'm begging you. Yeah, I don't even know if we'd be able to... There's just not enough time in this mission, unfortunately. I know that she has no torpedoes left. We checked. Like, come on. Just hit her for the love of God. Alright, come this way. Go to save. When you find your right target, go ahead and deliver. Maybe we can get them to launch at us while we're around their ship. Cause them to kill themselves. You know, I was really hoping to record just on the very first try and get mission accomplished, but okay. See the torpedoes. We are reacting. Okay, good. Okay, that's fine. Oof. We're going to move this up to normal, since we are now much worse off, and we're going to crank up. We already launched. Okay, where are you? Can you just sink this thing? It's so weird that it's still there. And they did counter launch, which is hilarious. We're gonna hit. We're gonna hit. We're gonna miss. Ah! So close, but so far. Close almost only counts in horseshoes and hand grenades, right? I've also heard nuclear bombs, which I think is kind of a gross overstatement or understatement. Yeah, but go ahead and give her what for then. I mean, if we're at this close of range, just deliver. Just set the rudder to neutral and light her up. Same with you, Arashi. Okay, good. So we took this one out. Next up. Oh my gosh, no! So that has been the first shell I've seen do a ton of damage to us. So far we've been pretty good about not taking too much damage. 1 minute left. I mean, look, we've done our absolute best. I don't think we could have played much better. I mean, yeah, here and there, hitting torpedoes or whatever, but even with all of our ships intact, I can't imagine a situation where we would have sank all these ships in time. So... what the hell's going on here? This is a funny little dance. Yeah, but we're definitely going to lose the mission with 7 seconds left. So, well, that was a bummer. I think that this mission will end up being changed. People who have beaten it on these harder settings, you can kind of congratulate yourselves. I don't think that they'll end up being this hard of a mission. Yeah, I don't know. I don't really have it in me to try it again. Because I have a strong feeling the result is going to be exactly the same. What we could do is at least go with fast torpedoes. I wonder if I can do increased load. So this will get me down to 2 destroyers. Speed didn't seem to really be that big of an issue. What could we do to maybe cut back on this? Let's go down on deck extended. Is this going to get us back even on deck? There we go. So 0.9 inches of deck, I'm fine with that. I don't think deck is going to be used at these ranges. I doubt it. I seriously doubt it. I don't know how they model all this stuff, but we're very close range. So unless you have an extremely slow shell that you can kind of lob up in the air. Okay, I mean, we can try this. We can try this. I don't think deck is that important. I really don't. But everything else, sure. Go for it. And yeah, we have increased torpedoes. Well, I mean, these are the killers, right? Let's give this a shot. Let's give this a shot. Mind you, I'm going to play a little bit faster because I need to try to finish. Well, I guess I can do this as a three-parter. All right. I'll try to do it as maybe a three-parter. Feel a little bit more confident about this. Okay, what kind of ship did we get, importantly? 20 knots, which is okay. 11-inch shells, not bad. Can turn her away immediately, preemptively. We'll keep her at her best speed for accuracy. And I probably should just start turning these into their own, but for now it's nice to just control one division. And I think we're actually launching our 5-inch shells already. I don't want them doing that, but that's okay. And I think we'll also slow down to maybe on the higher end, but yeah, so we're basically just waiting. We'll go 5x until we get the torpedo boats in sight. We'll slow down from there, because that's when things are really going to start to matter. Just going to try to zigzag here. Okay, let's go down to 2x now. Let's try to play this off at 2x. Alright. Yes. Okay, good. I did not want either of those turn orders executed. I hope the developer can manage to improve the right-click functionality. Right now, because it's drag, I want, most of the time, when I right-click to move, it doesn't record it as a move, it records it as a move the screen. But this is good, so we'll see how we do here. Also, I know that you got a ton of torpedoes, but put on save, just because I do want them to save their torpedoes. And if you have a great shot and you want to take it, that's what the save option is for, not the off option. Alright, let's see how we do here. We are both at a speed which should lend itself. Yeah, own cruise speed is helping. Now, I don't think that's going to matter as much. It's mostly going to be about the battleship. We'll even kick up the speed a little bit because I really don't think it's going to matter much. In fact, I'm just going to kick it up all the way. I think it's more important to dodge the torpedoes. But I do want as much advance warning about these torpedoes as possible, so you know what? Go ahead, guys. Do your worst. If you got a shot. I think we've already hit this thing. Oh, look, it's our old buddy. The Focanau. I don't see torpedoes in the water for either side, which is fine with me. Mostly, I mean, if I could sacrifice their torpedoes at the cost of mine, I would do that. 11-inch guns are very unlikely to hit from our battleship. We are being targeted now as well. Although, this is like kind of perfect, just going parallel here. Let's continue to go parallel until we see the torpedoes in the water. Oops. Did they just land damage? I mean, not that much damage, thankfully, but they're landing damage against our, surprisingly, against our destroyers. Is that the torpedo boats taking damage? And you launched yours just... Yeah, this is the torpedo boats doing damage to my destroyers. That is remarkable. And, I mean, unfortunately, they launched against a target which is already going to be going down. But let's see how these faster torpedoes... They probably already see them. That's a hell of a pattern to avoid. Yeah, this one's probably already going down. By the way, what are their... Yeah, their cruisers. So we need to come back around. This one's a goner. These torpedoes might even be good enough to end up picking off one of the... What did you do that for? I thought I put them on save. I did not. None of these are gonna hit. Oh gosh, please. Yes! Yes! Oh gosh. 3 torpedo hits on that one. We got very lucky because we hit the target we weren't aiming for, which is, in this case, the best case scenario since we kind of have crippled 2. But we need to get in there. What am I turning away for? I forgot. Time is of the essence. Let's turn right back in. Get in there. So just going to crank hard to what's that, port for my battleship and get the destroyers likewise to make a U-turn. Speed up while we're a little bit further away. Yeah, they have some pathfinding issues you can see here. If they're too close to the destroyer, they just come to a stop. They don't understand that they should be making a turn. They should they're not looking at the vector of this destroyer. They're just looking at its position. If that makes sense. And it should. Back into the fray, boys. Back into the fray. Now we will want to slow down here a little bit just because the lead's so far away from. Yeah, this is a perfect example. He should know he should be just turning right now, not just coming to a stop. We'll do our level best to engage to hopefully put to bed the Focanau. I apologize. By the way, I haven't looked at the previous video's comments. There's probably a lot of people telling me how to pronounce it, but I won't know that until this video is already live as well. I think we will switch targets here. For our destroyers, at least. And chances of us ending this episode in this video, very slim. Boy, are we just going to have to rely on torpedoing their... Ooh, 1100. Oh, that was from the destroyers? No, our battleships changed targets. Interesting that he changed targets when I actually did not direct him to do so. So the AI is definitely at work here. Apparently we launched torpedoes. Wow, even on save. I mean, that is a pretty bad miss. But I think we have this one in the end. Speaking of having them in torpedoes, I want to make sure that we're not the recipient of any torpedoes right now. So far, not. Looking good. Ooh, nice. A few hits in there. More hits. You know what? We haven't manually told them to do high explosive, and I think that I'm imagining they're doing high explosive, but they seem to be more accurate when you don't tell them what ammo type to equip. Obviously it doesn't make sense, but still fine. Alright, so let's run after these torpedo boats, knowing that those... We could honestly just try to go kill these armored cruisers, and then it'll still be very difficult to get these torpedo boats in time. Yeah, so what we want to do actually is isolate the two. This is going to be a little bit weird, but I'm going to go for it. I'm going to try to just... Interesting, they picked all their own targets. So we're going to try to cut right in the middle here. And then we might either go after the armored cruisers or we might go for the torpedo boats, but we'll have our options. So far, these destroyers are not taking much damage. We know that several of them were taking a few hits here and there, but we're still doing okay. Let's go ahead and crank this up a little bit until we see torpedoes in the water. This is more like my rule of the waves perspective, top down. Zoomed out. Oof. In fact, down to 2x now, since we have this new challenger has arrived. He's for sure going to be launching torpedoes, so we'll just preemptively start turning away. Interesting question will be, who is he going to launch torpedoes at? I imagine at the battleship, but you never know. Yeah, I think he lined that up to be a battleship attack. We'll just have to make sure it doesn't hit one of our destroyers. No eyes yet. Okay, let's go to off. Our torpedoes are loaded, and I think this is a good moment to make our run at max speed on the armored cruisers. We're going to want support for that, but instead, I don't think we're going to get it. Okay, let's just turn the Akoma as hard as we can so that she can help. Okay, pause. I think we're completely okay as long as we maneuver immediately. So let's just do that. Okay, so what I want to do is detach the Arasi, because she should be making her own maneuvers at this point. Okay, that's actually really good that you are making this turn, Akoma, because those are coming for you afterwards. I think that she's going to end up just being able to skirt right by these guys. And then we'll take you guys off that tight turn. Yeah, we want her to come out. Come on, turn. Thank you. Just want to make sure that we're not going to get hit. Any of us are going to get hit. Pause real fast. Okay, how are we doing? Well, we've lined ourselves up well for our armored cruiser charge. Let's go ahead and deploy smoke here. You are... Why did you launch? Oh my god. Well, we'll go in and do our attack anyway. You are targeting the correct one? Alright, normal. And you've launched your torpedoes. Just pull away immediately. Looks good. Akoma's looking like she's in good shape. Oh my gosh, you targeted the wrong damn ship, Arashi. Woe is me. Well, all this maneuvering has at least helped us to avoid any torpedo fire, which is good, but this could have gone better. The thing is, we need to do damage quickly. We're going to run out of time again. I thought one way of doing it... Oh, I can't even turn back in. Torpedoes there. I thought one way of doing it was just maybe we could get lucky with some torpedoes. It seemed like, okay, those have just detonated. We don't have any torpedoes on these vessels. Oh, the Sakaki does. That's fine. I don't care who launches them. Doesn't have to be all of them, although, you know, that's obviously ideal. So let's make a run in. And I think we'll make our run in with everyone. Again, time is of the essence, right? We've seen how, even though last time we were doing extremely well, it didn't work out in the end just because she's actually taken a lot of damage. Did she take a torpedo, perhaps? Unknown, but very soon it won't matter. Okay, go ahead, Arashi. Navigate around, the other way around, but that's fine, okay. You guys should be moving in. Alrighty. Detach. What do you think? Yeah. I think you're going to be okay if you just cut speed, turn sharply. Yeah. Sakaki, unfortunately... Oh, did she just launch her? She did. I don't even know how she launched him from the side. She just launched her spread, so we are not, unfortunately, going to have a... The moment I detached her... Damn it, I didn't think about that. Well, we almost have our next batch loaded, so you know what? If that's actually the case... We got to avoid this torpedo on a whole bunch of fronts. You are going to make it. We're not careful, the Arashi is going to take one here. It's unfortunately impossible to see. Yeah, this is not good. Okay, she's going to be okay now, I think. She almost has her torpedoes loaded. What did you do with your torpedoes? You just squandered them? Boy, oh boy. What a bunch of knuckleheads we're dealing with. I feel like this is ruled waves all over again, where I gotta nurse everybody. Little by little. Okay, look. Your goal, your mission, should you choose to accept it, is to obliterate that armored cruiser, which is, you know, honestly, will be just as lucky if their own torpedoes hit them. Although we are doing some damage there. Torpedo hit. Oh my god, we took a torpedo? Well, shucks. If we're not careful, we're going to take another. I literally cannot see. I think I directed ourselves right into it. We did. Oh, fudgers. I don't think there's anything I can do. If I whip one way, I will whip another. We're dead either way. I have never been this close to cursing. I'm at the point of cursing. So this is going to be another failed mission, unfortunately. I don't think that without those torpedoes, I think it's going to be a very tall task for us to end up delivering here. We'll see if we can do it. What the hell is going on here? Please tell me, why are you not engaging? So, God help me. God help me. Oh my God, help me. Why are you not engaging the ship that's like 5 feet away from you? What would compel you to be so, you know, not intelligent? Okay, doesn't matter. It not going to help us to ask that question. Just eliminate this torpedo boat. Good. That's good. You have to slow down and eliminate Sakaki. Your mission is to do nothing but sink that thing. Now, this still looks good depending on the range of those torpedoes. All we need to do is get... Holy crap. All we need is ammo explosion. You don't need to... whatever. And... Oh, you gotta be kidding me. He strafed. He moved right. His ship moved to the right. How did he have managed to do that? Why can't I do that? I think we're okay. I just don't want to turn back until we're totally clear. We're totally clear. Okay, good. So the good news is we don't have very many ships left to worry about. It's going to be very easy to control. 2 ships. Alright. Just lay into her. And let's speed this up because, I don't know, I'm a little bit frustrated. Doesn't seem like Okay, so let's revisit that. If the destroyer I had but just decided not to look at the smoke and had been able to like really take the time to figure out what was the best way of avoiding that torpedo, I think we would have been in good shape to hit the armored cruisers, although they seem to be living a charmed existence at the same time. The Ikoma is just doing so good in terms of damage, man. She's in a great shape. And like perfectly avoiding all the torpedoes. I want you to go straight. It's very hard to get you to go straight. Okay, good. I hope that we're hitting... Okay, good. So now the Sakaki, you are just the bane of my existence. It seems like they have a really hard time sinking ships. Maybe the accuracy bonus isn't high enough when the ships are still, which I don't even think that's a big deal in life, but I mean real life, but maybe it's a way for the game mechanic to allow you to sink ships better. Like, this doesn't look suspicious at all. Turn away from this guy who's clearly coming up to torpedo us. In fact, you know what? Screw you, buddy. Got better things to do with my time than be sunk by a torpedo boat. Actually, I probably don't. I think that this is exactly what's going to happen, but do our best. Yep, there they are. Well, you know what? I read that one a mile away. Since we're not going to end up sinking anything here, I don't know what's going on. By the way, Battleship, we do need you to head back this way. Like, actually, we need you to face the hordes of torpedo boats. Oh my god, Sakaki, you somehow managed to return to a position where you can actually launch your torpedoes. Okay, let's do this. Look, it'll satisfy me. I will feel a little bit better if I at least draw some blood with these cruisers. And I think we just go charging right at them. You know what? Turn that off for a moment. I want it to be impossible to miss. Well, apparently he thought it was already impossible to miss. He already launched. Why did we only launch 2 torpedoes? What have you done with the rest of your torpedoes? Why? Look at that turning radius. What the hell is this thing? It says armored cruiser. I'm seeing torpedo boat. Torpedo boat levels of maneuverability. Okay, so this is the challenge we face, is that we have to basically go nose on into the fray, boys. Okay, yeah, this is exactly what I was fearing. I don't know if we can avoid this. At least we can avoid taking 2 of them. But 1's enough. What are you going to do anyway? Oh, we got her! We seem to take 1 torpedo. Okay. There's more coming, I'm sure. We're going to just turn into the... Oh, there they are. Probably going to take another one here, though. Yeah, cannot. That was just perfect spread. And some even more coming our way. What's going on over here? I don't even know. Oh, we sank that. Okay, we need you back over here. Just wherever the enemies are. We have 15 minutes. It doesn't matter, right? We lose our battleship. It doesn't matter. We lose anyway. Actually did manage to avoid... So I want to go right at this torpedo boat, because the only way to avoid torpedoes is just to be nose on with them, I think. Plenty of torpedoes left, believe it or not. Okay, let's get the from A. Stay nose on, stay nose on. She already launched her torpedoes. Where are they? We don't see them. Huh, maybe she doesn't have any left. It's fine by me. Give her hell. This might be the way you're supposed to do it. Just charge their lines. Okay. That is a hell of a torpedo. Try taking the nose, because I think our nose is already flooding. How's F2 doing? F2 is reporting... Wow, we actually lit some of these guys on fire, and this battleship did it. The Akoma did a valiant job. I think... How many torpedoes did she just take? 1? Did she take less torpedoes than I expected or thought? Oh gosh, the Sakaki's not doing well. Did she take a torpedo? Yeah, torpedo hits 49-10. I think that was recently. Yeah, I mean, I certainly could have done a better job avoiding torpedoes at this point. I already thought that it was kind of over. Oh god, the log! I mean, I think it is over. Look at it. I mean, even with... They're not even going to sink our ships in time. So, we'll go to 5x. Call this video to a close. I don't know. It's been real. It's been fun. But it hasn't been real fun. I don't like this mission. I think we're going to go back and try another one with the super battleship. Modern battleship, I guess it's called. That one's a fun mission. Just makes you feel better, obliterating everything. Yeah, because that's more fun than just constantly losing to torpedo boats that, honestly, well, unsolvable AI estimation, apparently. So, yeah. Thanks for watching this one. Just a moment. Just a measly, what is this, minute away from the defeat. If we can sink even one, I'll be happy. See, that was a right click for attack, not for movement. Let's try to sink the Claymore, I guess. Okay, you focus on that one. Oh, good. Got a hit. Are more torpedoes in the way? On the way? No ammo. No ammo. So what, did they not have reloads? They do have reloads because they just launched. Woo, look at that. Darn it. Too bad we didn't have these dodges when it mattered. Oh, there goes the Sakaki. I don't think she took another torpedo either. She just died. So, we have 35 seconds to prove me right that we didn't lose all our... Ah. Well, the game crashed! So I'm going to conclude this one here. Sorry for the inconvenience. Losing that at the very end there. Let's go to the desktop. Thanks for watching, everyone, and until the next video, which will be as a modern battleship, take care.